I am here. Can you hear me okay? All right. Thank you for the introduction on that. Yeah, again, I actually do this every Tuesday night for brokers and customers alike, just for the fact that a lot of people are not aware of really what home automation actually does for you and the different capabilities. So what I always like to do is introduce the company first, actually, Consumer Choice Marketing. They've actually been in business and they've been well established since 2000. They actually are 100% debt free since day one, no shareholders involved or anything like that. And also, of course, they actually hold over a 90% customer retention and satisfaction rate. Now, one of the biggest partners that they actually do hold on to, which is actually they've been around forever, IGS Energy. They've actually been established since 1989. They actually hold over 1 million customers, and they actually specialize in the commercial and residential natural gas and electricity deregulation industry. And what Consumer Choice Marketing, they actually have hold over a footprint of about 36 states for commercial and large industrial, and climbing as we speak, as more states actually open up. Pretty much we're one of the first to go in. So they actually hold that big of a footprint already with the commercial and industrial side. Now on the residential side, they actually hold it's about 20 states on average that you can actually help out on the electricity and natural gas, sometimes both. But the idea that Doug Teskey wanted to actually do is actually expand this footprint to actually give the opportunity to help everybody save money. Now what he did is actually expand the footprint to all 50 states. Now, the idea what he did was come up for you is that what do you want to control? Whether it's for your home and or your business, you're going to have total control as much as you want or as little as you want 24/7. So the idea with this is that he actually came up with the iControl Energy Smart app. What it does is that it gives you a complete command center on your smartphone with our smart app. Now, what this actually does is that it's going to give you, it's called the T5800 Color Touch Ventstar thermostat. It's actually been rated #1 by Consumer Reports for the easiest do-it-yourself smart device out there on the market. As well as it comes with the Wi-Fi key, which actually gives you the automation to be able to actually go anywhere that you are and actually have that control. Now, also you get the 2 smart sockets. Now, these things are very cool. We've actually been playing with the display kit over the past few days. And what that does is that it actually pretty much acts as a small breaker box. What you do is, what we actually did is I actually hooked up the TV, the cable box, and the gaming console is actually a Wii, and hooked it up to, and it was all on the same extension cord that was actually plugged in the wall. Well, I unplugged the extension cord, plugged in the smart socket, and plug the extension cord into the smart socket and was able to control it. Now, what I pretty much did was able to turn on the cable box, all 3 of those at once, or turn it off. While, for instance, if you're leaving the house and you actually are going to work, you can shut everything down to where it's like it stops the standby power. There's no red light or no green lights on the systems working. That's what it pretty much does. So the smart sockets gives you that control over those appliances to actually help you reduce that vampire electricity that you're not utilizing. So at the same time, you also get the smart hub, which is actually the brains of the operation. That's actually what's going to send the signal directly from your phone to the hub, send that signal directly to whatever is hooked up to that smart socket or the sensor or anything. So that's going to be the brains of the operation, as well as you have the water leak detector. Now, this device is very immaculate and very of the insurance companies actually noticing this device and actually giving homeowners a discount on their homeowners insurance for utilizing this, because what it's going to do is going to detect any type of water that is actually leaking, and it's going to send a signal directly to your phone letting you know. So now what this system, compared to a lot of systems out there, you're going to be able to get this system with no contracts involved. It's going to be month to month. There's no long-term commitments that's involved here. Most companies out there make you sign a 1 to a 6-year agreement to actually really finance their system and actually get the monitoring. That's really what they're actually charging you an arm and a leg for, because with this one, you're actually able to add up to 20 devices to your smart app. And the price that you're going to be able to actually pay for this is going to only be $9.95 a month for the smart app itself each month. So if you add up to 20 devices, that's unheard of in the home automation industry. Most of the kits out there, you're going to start out with 1 or 2 devices, or even up to 4 devices that I've actually seen. But the monitoring, the monthly fees actually start around about $39.95. So if you're actually starting out at $40 a month, and you're going to be adding on additional devices to give you that much more control and security, then if you're going to be adding on, if they're going to charge you $5 to $10 more to add on devices, it doesn't make sense to the customer. So that's why Doug Teskey with this, he made a brilliant move to actually be able to add all of those devices and still only pay $9.95 a month with no contracts involved whatsoever. So what this system, the real, of course, since it's going to be actually helping everybody in all 50 states, and the whole purpose of this system is going to help you save around 23% on your electric bills by reducing that consumption flowing into your home, by reducing all that standby power, pretty much only utilizing as much power as you're going to be needing to actually live a better life inside of your home, and or actually have in everything with the business too, to have complete control. Now with this system, it's actually $469.95, but of course my favorite system is actually the deluxe kit. Now what it actually does is that it gives you all of the same devices in the starter kit, but what it's going to do is going to add on 4 window sensors, 4 doors. You're also going to have a temperature sensor, as well as a humidity sensor. Now, the temperature sensor, what are going to be able to upload your own schedule to the thermostat. If you're going to work 9 to 5, or if you go to sleep at a certain time and actually wake up at a certain time, you can pretty much manage your temperature settings on that. Just about everything that you can think of to actually really upload your own personal schedule, you're going to be able to do that, and it's going to have different sensors for different parts of the system as well, to where he's going to make sure that if you set it for 75 to not go above or not go below 70, it's going to pretty much give you a sensor, it's going to send you a signal letting you know. So everything is going to be in your control. Everything there pretty much has a sensor for it all. The humidity sensor is going to detect any type of humidity, which it's very awesome for the southern states because we actually have the biggest problem with mold. So that's going to be a very big helpful tool for utilize. Now, of course, you can still add up to 20 devices and still only pay $9.95 a month. So with this kit, it's actually only $599.95. So you get a lot more for a whole lot less compared to what you're seeing out there, comparing it to the other systems out there. So what this is going to do is that there's very many different types of what this compared to a lot of systems out there. It's going to be about 1,500 to about 2,500 is what you're averagely looking at. And then on top of that, some of the companies like with out there, they actually give you the system or the equipment at no upfront cost. They charge you $40 to $150 a month to be able to actually utilize pretty much a luxury of, so to speak. Control, but also spending a lot more, and they're not really saving you too much. So they classify it as a luxury and actually helping you save money. Now, what this is actually doing is that this is actually a snapshot of what the login screen for the iControl Energy Smart app looks like, to where you're able to, once you actually log in and you hit your password, you're going to be able to actually monitor your thermostat, be able to control it, control the heating, the cooling, pretty much put up your own schedule as well. You're going to be able to maintain everything on your smart app, as well as pretty much if you're away or home, if you have different rooms in the house, actually like in bedrooms or living rooms or a laundry room, you're going to be able to actually have a setting in it, like pretty much a geographical standby of what your house, the inside, and be able to control every device that you have hooked up. Now, of course, you're obviously going to be able to actually control your thermostat anywhere that you are, whether you're at home or halfway across the world. You're going to be able to control your lighting, your energy management. You're going to be able to actually see your live energy usage to how long everything has been on or how long everything has been off for. You're going to be able to control your entertainment, such as your TV, your game consoles, your cable boxes, to be able to actually reduce that standby power and help you actually eliminate that electricity usage. Now, as well as the security, which will actually be coming out very, very soon. There's going to be all kinds of cameras that are actually going to be available, HD quality, all kinds of sensors attached to them, indoor and outdoor. So there's going to be a lot of different cameras that are actually going to be coming out for you to actually have that 100% security as well, on top of everything else. Now, of course, just about anything that is actually pulling in power to your home or to the business, as long as you get in, you're able to control with these smart sockets, have different sensors, just about everything. You can turn on the power to the TV, but then you can actually still utilize the remote to turn the actual TV on. But at least it actually helps you to power down or power up all the devices. So with all that said, you actually get the Skyport, which is like the color touch assistant as well. It's pretty much the same thing built into one app, but it actually helps you to track your energy usage on your PC. It's pretty much giving you like a back office to actually help you control all the main functions that does come along with the capabilities of the Venstar thermostat, the color touch. So it's very convenient, very easy to use. It took me very short amount of time, maybe 20-30 minutes, to really hook everything up, even the Skyport online and everything too. So it's very easy to use, very user friendly. You're able to upload family photos, create slideshows. It's almost like taking your smartphone out of your pocket, turning it sideways, and putting it up on your wall. It's almost that you can send text messages from the Skyport app that's on your phone directly to the thermostat as well. So just in case if there's somebody that's not picking up at the house, you can send a message letting them know, or like a specific message or something. So there's so many different capabilities that do come along with this that I still have not seen any real thermostat out there come close to it. And that's from a lot of research that I have done myself. So the prices and everything, it blows a lot of companies out of the water. And especially with the company that's Consumer Choice Marketing is, with the energy protection out there for all the deregulated states, it's a no-brainer. And it's going to really pretty much blow a lot of companies out of the water. Now, with the Zigbee chips that are actually built into the to the devices, it's very immaculate how it actually works. It sends out it's very much lower signal. It still hooks up to the main Wi-Fi, but the chip, so that it actually uses to send out the signal, as soon as if you have like the door sensor attached to the front door and somebody actually walks in, what it's going to do is that system stays asleep until that device is activated. So as soon as that front door is opened up, it's going to send a signal directly to your phone, letting you know that the door sensor is now open. Now, once it actually closes down, it's going to pretty much actually go right back to sleep. So the system actually stays asleep until any of the devices, or any time that you need to activate the devices at any given time. So it's very energy efficient with these chips to really make the system stay asleep until you need to utilize it. So it's a very big jump from the current Wi-Fi that we're using today, compared to the new Zigbee technology that the smart home is actually utilizing to be able to actually help you become even more smart. So it is like the newest smart Wi-Fi, which I see everybody will be utilizing that soon. So it just makes sense, which of course Doug Teskey is very good at, is finding everything makes sense and for everybody to be able to utilize it all at the same time. So of course, with this system, we're giving everybody the total control of your home and or business anywhere that you are in the world. You're also going to have the security to know that your home and or business is safe and secure 24/7, no matter if you're there or halfway across the country as well, or even the world. Now, also with a lot of other companies, bills by reducing that energy consumption with the thermostat, the smart socket, the Zigbee chips, everything combined into one to actually really help you reduce that energy as much as possible, because that's what everybody needs nowadays, especially in the regulated states that we cannot choose a supplier like down here in Florida. We don't have that option. So with this home automation system, that's why I really jumped into it and really dug deep with it, is because now we do have an option. We have the home automation that we can actually bring on and actually have the total home so it's about the deregulated territories that much more at the same time. So it's pretty much all it's the pretty much the dominating services in both industries, automation or all under one roof. And that's the beautiful part about it. So it's going to be pretty much an all-in-one formers to be able to actually really get an all-around savings on their energy. Nothing but energy and home automation. That's what it's all about in telecom. So we're everywhere. So with that being, get back to the person that invited you to this webinar. It's something that you're going to be wanting to be involved with the next explosive industries alive right now, as well as the customers. If you have any questions about this, feel free to call or get back to the person that invited you. The number is 727-657-7642. But other than that, I appreciate everybody's time and definitely enjoy. Back to Tade.